Look at this hematite nodule. Heavy, metallic, heavy. That thing weighs 2.5 pounds. I don't know what the heck that is, what it was. It's never been worked on by man, but it's definitely been brought here by man. I've never seen a hematite nodule. That's cool. I'm going to do a little walk around on a cold afternoon here in central Missouri. It's supposed to be way nicer than this today. I'm going to do a quick walk around. This field has not been worked yet. I'm pushing the season as always, but there's debitage laying around. There's cows. I found arrowheads and cow tracks before, so I need to be very particularly outdoors with a huge, big old heavy hematite nodule to start off. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll have something else. It was on a whim that I came up here today. I knew it hadn't been worked yet as far as the landowner turning dirt over, but there's always stuff to be seen here. And it's not horrible, it's just not great. Freaking cold. It's like 41 degrees, really wet out. I saw something a minute ago. I shot another video a few minutes ago, which you should have already watched. And I can't, where was I? I was at nodules right there. I'm going to take it back with me a little bit. Where was I? I was standing right. Oh my gosh, you don't ever walk away from something, y'all, especially to do stupid YouTube videos. It wasn't a point, but it was, oh my gosh. Man, I am silly. That's ridiculous. There was something I really wanted to pick up, and now I don't know where it was at. It had to be right here. Well, anyway, that's part of the wonderfulness of the way I do things. There's debitage everywhere, chips, chunks, stuff to be seen. It's cold. I'm in a little bit of a north wind here, but there's a flake. There's a flake. There's a flake. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. This field's been a good field to me. I'm going to do a little quick walk around. I'm not going to walk very much of it. But I thought I'd bring you along today, and if it don't work out at all, you won't see this video, and it'd be kind of like talking to myself as usual. So again, I'm stumbling around in the mud here, doing what I do, in a field that hasn't been turned over since I was here last. Last May or June, I was in this field last time, right before you planted these beans. Still a lot of debitage and such. But this is what I do. A lot of folks appreciate that. Some folks don't get it. They've already turned the thing off by now. Well, 2 minutes in the video. That's about average watch time. My videos is like 2.5 minutes. But that's about everybody's videos about that way. Putting the time in. Turn over a lot of rocks. Have your handy little scooper pooper super giggle stick. So you have to bend over as far because as old people, sometimes we bend over, we end up on the floor. Or in this case, in the mud. I'm walking really quick. I said the visibility is such that perfect cloudy day. I love cloudy days. Mutes the shadows. I've talked about that before. It's kind of a tip. I mean, you go when you can go. But these solid, drab, overcast days are the best for finding points from the way my eyes work, which is 59-year-old, not working like they used to work, eyes. Wandering through a muddy field, talking to myself, talking to a camera, is probably a little bit insane. Turning over rocks. Oh, it'd be so easy to find one poking up today. One at the cows and the frost and whatever else has moved and changed, and it'd be so easy. I'm not going to kill myself over it. There's other things to be done. Look at that rock. That rock does not belong in that field at all. That rock's been brought there by man out of the creek for whatever reason. All these little clues at the scene of the crime, I call it. Look at all, I mean, just flakes and debitage everywhere. It keeps it interesting anyway. So I'm just going along here. There's so much stuff to look at. I hate to turn the camera off. That's interesting right there. There's a piece. There's a preform, whatever. Look at that, right there on camera. It's nothing fancy, but there's something. That's going in the pocket. I'll wash that off, have a look at it later. Cool, that's something. You learn to identify what preforms are, what flakes. The debitage is easy. Shiny little pieces and thin flakes of rock. It could not be right there. That's perfect example of debitage. And sometimes you'll peel one out of the ground and it'll actually be a point. Even if it's just a flake point, it'll be something cool. Clues at the scene of the crime. We are near a major crime here because this was just one of the best areas I've ever hunted. It'd be cool to see this thing tilled someday. With the cost of diesel and what he would gain from it just for me. I thought about once offering this landowner or another landowner like him to pay for the field, to turn the field over. Probably be embarrassing to ask that, just to find more points. I think if this thing was turned over 10, 12 inches like it probably was years ago, and probably tons of stuff took off of it, that would be so cool. This thing is just basically a no-till field. Well, not basically, it is a no-till. Look at that. Well, that was never going to be a good, look at that worked edge. I don't know, it tried to be a knife, tried to be a preform at one time. It broke several places because it had that concave to it. Look at that, that's going in the pocket also. I've thought and threatened several times to bring a bucket with me and pick up every piece of debitage that I find on any given day. It would be a great back and ab core workout. I may still do that someday. Just pick up everything that I call debitage, like that right there. The flakes and chips and pieces. See how much stuff I can pick up. It probably wouldn't be a bunch because they're little bitty rocks. My wife picked up a bunch in this field once last year. Tried to tumble some stuff. Core right there. Fire rock right there. I may do that someday. Y'all think that'd be entertaining? I'm sure it's broke. There's definitely something right there. How's that for just awesome cool? I think, oh, it's busted all the heck, I'll guarantee it, which don't matter to me. Look at that. Look at that weird Snyder. What a weird, I think that's a Snyder. Oh no, it's a Calf Creek. Maybe. Never had the right ear. It's all there. It's blunted well. It's a little bit of that ear broke off. I guess it was a Calf Creek. First one I ever found in this field. I found some over there once, half-mile away. Look at that, live on camera. That's not debitage. That's a real deal right there. Man, that's ugly. Oh my gosh, am I good at finding ugly points. Isn't it beautiful? A blunted, it's all there. Blunted. I think I'm going to call it a Calf Creek. Wow. Awesome. Cool. You know, I know it's a piece of junk. That's my first point of the year. I'm excited. After all these years, it's still a point. I gotta get out of here. That's horrible. I love having my thoughts interrupted by points. That's just awesome. Big old spall there. That's just so cool. I'm done. Got just a stupid piece of rock, Dale. Yeah, it's a stupid piece of rock, all right. My piece of rock. It's actually a rare day. As long as I don't push it too much, it's a rare day that I don't hunt this field and find something. Now, if you come out here 25 times in a year, it's not going to happen. It's picking your times, and this is not the best time. Obviously, the thing hasn't been worked yet this season, but it's been a good field. That first time we ever hunted this thing, I had permission to be on the land, but I checked with the landowner that evening, my buddy and I. He said, yeah, go ahead. They never found nothing down here before, but go ahead. I was also looking for rock to nap back in those days. And we come in here with the sun fixing to set. And we started walking, and it was oh golly, sometimes, literally, it was every 10 feet. We picked up like 40 points in 30 minutes. Broken stuff, we found like 40 whole points. I remember him cutting in front of me, cut me off on a beautiful black knife. Kind of upset me a little bit. You don't cut across the road, you don't hole jump your arrowhead hunting buddies, your fishing buddies. Well, your fishing buddies you can hole jump once in a while. Just don't make a habit of it. Or don't get caught making a habit of it. Yeah, this thing was full of stuff. It gets poached pretty heavy sometimes. I come up here, I find people's footprints that don't belong here. That's part of the game. Been a good field, so I'd love to see it turned over. And I'm still rambling. I'm not going to spend much more time at this. I do these boring videos. It's already been a success. I said the debitage is still pretty thick. There's more stuff to be found here. Barely scratched the surface, literally. That's all we do anymore is scratch the surface. Broken preform, I think. Definitely worked all the way around. It got a stack on it real thick and it busted on them. Those stacks are hard to get rid of in those tall ridges. And it busted on them, so pretty sure that's what that was. I'm going to call it quits pretty soon. I started turning over bug splat, bird poop. You start turning over bird poop, you've been at it too long. It's another, if I can get my hand, another broken midsection. That was some pretty stuff at one time. So you got that cross section, it's kind of thick, busted both ends. Again, they were just more of a preform. Just wasn't working up good for them. Kind of interesting. You know what, there's always stuff to be found. I haven't walked, spall right there. I haven't walked, a couple acres of this field, even then not very thoroughly. That's fine. Because here's my thinking. This is way more fun when I'm not forcing it. When I'm not trying to, miles and miles and miles trying to find stuff for a YouTube video that not very many people are going to watch anyway. I'm not going to do that this year. This is going to be for fun. And this is the season. Next month or so is the time. So I'll be doing some videos, I hope. There's stuff to be found. Hopefully I'll find some of it. I'm going to call today a success. I call every day a success, so I get to go. The Lord lets me get out here and do this. I'm going to call it a success. Glad you guys got to come along. Again, I really appreciate it. If you like this stupid stuff that I do, subscribe. But it doesn't matter anymore. I'm not trying to do this for a living. I'm doing this because I like to do it, and some of y'all like it when I share it. God bless y'all. I'm Dale Verts. I'm going to go someplace a little bit warmer and get some work done. Bye.